We are here, guys. We have made it to the end of phase one. We are here with Marvel's The Avengers. So, Marvel's The Avengers came out in 2012, and this is a interesting movie because Marvel had everything riding on this. They had all these movies building up to this one gigantic thing. And now we're seeing all these characters, Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Hulk. We're seeing all these characters come together for this ginormous film. And this movie's awesome. This movie's so awesome. Even now to this day. You know, this movie has the Spider-Man No Way Home treatment for me. You know, one of the things I said about Spider-Man No Way Home, and I continue to say about Spider-Man No Way Home, is that this is that Spider-Man No Way Home is a movie that shouldn't exist. But yet it does. And it's amazing that the fact that it exists is incredible. That's The Avengers. The Avengers is a movie that shouldn't exist, that should never have existed. But the fact that it does is crazy to think about, you know? And yeah, nowadays, you know, we take this movie for granted. It's like, oh yeah, it's just the Avengers, you know, whatever, you know. But back then, like, this movie changed everything. This movie changed not just comic book movies, but it changed the entire movie industry together, because all of a sudden everybody wanted their shared cinematic universe. All of a sudden everybody wanted their version of the Avengers. Remember the Dark Universe, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, I do too. You know, like, everybody wanted their shared cinematic universe. Even now to this day, we're still seeing people trying to recreate that same success that Marvel has had with creating their own shared cinematic universe. But I think what made this movie so great was just, it was a very well-crafted movie. Every character gets a moment. Every character, gets their moment to shine. Iron Man gets moments to shine. Cap gets his moments to shine. Hulk gets incredible moments to shine. And I gotta say this, although I still prefer Edward Norton as Hulk / Bruce Banner, what they eventually did with Hulk, Mark Ruffalo does fit that better than Edward Norton would have. But I do like Mark Ruffalo as Hulk, especially in this movie. He's so good at kind of portraying that scientist aspect of Bruce Banner, that Bruce Banner persona. He really does a good job portraying, and let's be honest, everything involving the Hulk is just awesome. The stuff on the helicarrier, once the Hulk shows up in New York. And by the way, we cannot talk about this movie without talking about that shot of the Avengers assembling in New York. You know, that shot of the camera going around them as they're standing there all badass, like come on, like, that's awesome. That is so cool. So cool. Yeah, so, and even to this day, like, watching it all these years later, what was it, like 13 years later at this point, I still get goosebumps just having that feeling of just, like, oh my gosh, just that feeling, like, that excitement in the air. Like, that same excitement that I felt back in 2012, I get that same excitement now in 2025. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on The Avengers, guys. It's still great, holds up incredibly well to this day. And join me tomorrow, where I will be talking about the next installment of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Iron Man 3. This is going to be an interesting one. Iron Man 3. This is going to be a very interesting one. So tune in for that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.